Okay, I can't do a good monkey sound, but I can do Perry the Platypus. Oh, recorders, welcome back to It's Recording Time Media. I'm your host, Steven. Now, recently, Joe Rogan opened up on his podcast saying that video games are an effing waste of time. Now, first of all, yes, I am a fan of Joe's podcast. I mean, he's like one of the best, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, he's a better interviewer than me, but still. Now, Joe has kind of caused an outrage in the video game community. Let's listen to what he's had to say.
People that don't have any, there's no one, they're not modeling their life after someone that they see that they admire, someone that's successful, someone that is doing something that they enjoy and love. Sometimes kids have to see that.
Now, I actually do agree with what Joe meant about kids' upbringing, saying that they probably will have to see their parents as an example of what they want to aspire for, what they want to do when they grow up, which is pretty much how this conversation started, with, finding something that you're good at. Like, yeah, I would say in my upbringing, because, I kind of come from a low income family when I was growing up, with my mom always working. So, I feel like, is that going to be me growing up, always having to work, paycheck to paycheck? But thankfully, that's not kind of the person I would grow up to be. And my mom is still kind of that person to this very day. And it's like how I don't want to say follow that kind of example. I feel like, get my education, follow my own, career path, find something that I really want to do. So props to you, Joe.
And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, yeah, well, I have a real problem with them. And you do them and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
For Joe's, problem with video games is that they're fun. They're, it can be addicting. Like I know, yeah, when I was a kid playing some like Pokemon or whatever, that it was really addicting, and it pretty much got me nowhere in life until like now in the present. If I were to play, I could like make a income from it, from I don't know, Pokemon Go, or making let's play videos. And it seems that like, to basically, to Joe, he doesn't like people that just play them and amount to nothing in life. I mean, it could be like, say, my sister, for an example. Even though she works a part-time job, that she's 17, and all she does is play like Minecraft with her friends. I mean, especially with the COVID right now, it's like all they seem to do right now to like socialize, keeping in touch with each other. And how, yeah, my mom has an issue with my sister, like devoting like 5 hours at the computer playing the game over and over. And she feels like, it's not getting her anywhere, even though like she could be doing something else, like walking our dog, or, it's like she could be doing something else instead of like devoting her time. I think that's where Joe is coming in as a parent. And for those of you that don't know, Joe really does take parenting very seriously. Like, at least he cares. I mean, it's always important to be, a good parent, have, not say strict rules, but, just like, make sure that your kids are good, and so on.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right? You could learn jujitsu. You get obsessed by jujitsu, and then 3 years later, you're like an elite jujitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah, you're doing well. Right. You're thinking like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living.
Who do we know that does that?
Let's give him a big hand, make some noise for talking about. Hey. All right. Oh, man of the hour right here. Make some noise.
Pumped up, ready to go.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the fuck game is, next Xbox game to come out, and you're gonna waste your time.
You have
money playing video games. But the thing is, like, you have to be adaptable. You have to be able to play multiple video games, because the one video game that you get really good at, what are the odds that's going to be around 5 years from now?
Now, in Joe's argument, he points out that you got to be quickly and adaptable in this community, because, to make it on top as a YouTube gamer, you got to, be quickly and adapt. Like how he pointed out that everyone's just waiting for the next thing to come out. Like how, yeah, we're all waiting for the next Xbox and PlayStation 5. And as soon as, those things come out, people are just going to quickly buy them and hurry up and make content from it, so they could stay relevant and whatnot. But it's like, yeah, I get an understanding of what he means by that. How it's like how you're just wasting away waiting for the next thing. I mean, are you even gonna have money? And of course, Joe and his guests, they bring up how one way to like win this argument is saying, they point out like YouTubers that have made millions from this, like Ninja, PewDiePie, Creecraft, Think Noodles. I mean, that's a gamer that my sister watches, and she also watches some guy called Gamer Boy or whatever. I forgot what his name is, but he does like Minecraft videos, or how and even there are like younger kids that like are able to make like income, and it's like how the little kids that watch those YouTubers, they think that, hey, I want to do that what that kid does. I mean, and how they wouldn't say strive for anything else in life, be a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, or whatever. Now, for me, I don't say Joe is wrong, but sometimes, like, say, the gaming community would disagree with him. How, there's a lot of potential for what people could be doing in these things, like how even Ninja pointed out how, there's employment for you. But then some pointed out that, especially with Ninja, how he's been bouncing around from like after he retired from Twitch, or he's banned from Mixer, or I gotta double check on that. But, and you know how he keeps bouncing around. It's like, what if one day you get so screwed that that's it. You can't continue on. You have to quit and find something else to do. Like, say like me and the cons, like how now with the COVID I am not doing any cons other than the virtual, and now I have to like patiently wait for my next one. I feel like, am I just really wasting my time waiting for this instead of like finding something to do that I love? But I really do love doing what I do at the Comic Cons, and I always will do them, and nothing's gonna stop me. For me, like, I don't say disagree with Joe, but I feel like people realize that he's only going after the people that feel like they're just not doing anything, like just playing video games like 10 hours a day doing nothing. But it's like, for me, like, video games are a way to it can be a stress reliever. It can help people's like mental health, like help them to escape from reality, which has always been the positive thing about video games. It's like you let your mind into this open world, and it's like how just don't let it say overwhelm you or let it become an unhealthy addiction, because we do need some 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 tranquility in our lives, guys. I mean, it's like, oh, sure, when I was younger, I would just play them for fun, and now that I'm older, I'm not even a gamer these days. But I mean, I do want to get back to my gaming roots one day. Hopefully, when the PlayStation 5 comes out during the holidays, and hopefully, like, I will make that kind of content for you guys. Anyway, that's been my 2 cents on this whole thing. Comment down below your thoughts of Joe's comments. Is he right, wrong? It's like, comment away. And always remember, hit that subscribe button and click the notification to get more videos like this. And catch you next time, recorders.